Hey guys, it's your girl Goddess here. Listen, I'm gonna talk about those narcissists. If you ran up on a narcissist, I hope you escaped. I hope you got out with your sanity intact because they can play some games. First of all, you may not even know. You got your covert narcissist, you got your overt narcissist. The covert narcissist, okay? And I know from experience, they'll come after you. They'll love bomb you is what they'll do. I mean, in the beginning, because they can see your energy. They can see they see something in you that they can extract. They see something in you that they want. Okay, ultimately, it's just about them. Okay, let's just get that straight. Everything is about them. Nothing is about you. Regardless to what, I don't care how much time goes down the road. No, they will never love you. Okay. It doesn't matter what they say. This is not about you. All right. You could be the best person on the planet, the nicest, kindest, most giving, loving. It doesn't matter. You could be. It doesn't. Not to them, because you see, to the narcissist, they are it. They are all that matters. Okay. And everything for them is attention. They want all of your attention. They want all of your energy. They want everything that you have to give. Okay. At least the covert narcissists do want to get to know you. They want to know things about you. Of course, they will exploit all of those things later. Okay. But for the most part, they will get to know you, and they'll do all of those things in the beginning. Like I said, that love bombing phase. It's going to be good. You're going to get flowers. You're going to get dates. You're going to get everything because they're grooming you. It's what they're doing. Okay, that narcissists they're very clever. They are quite intelligent when it comes down to their prey. All right, it's all about supply. Okay, and if you are seem like a good supply to them, they're going to do all of these things to make sure that they have you or get you to the point where you're supplying them often, very often. Okay, so they want what you have. Deep down, they hate you. The more you have, the more they don't like you. They're jealous of you. Okay, if you have anything that they don't have, believe it. You may think, oh my God, you may think they really love you or care about you. That narcissist does not. They only care about what you can give them. Okay, as far as attention and all of these things like that. And as soon as you catch on or you call them on that shit, they may discard you, because there is a discard phase from that narcissist. Okay, they'll get what they can get out of you, and then they'll discard you and move on to another supply. Okay, and 9 times out of 10, the new supply has already been in motion. By the time, you may discard them. Okay, whether they discard you or you discard them, and then you'll find that they've already moved on. That's because they've already had a new supply in place. And again, they don't care. They don't feel love and things like that, like a normal person or a non-narcissistic person would. They don't. Everything is just geared towards them and their attention. You'll notice that they may have a lot of friends around them, but only the people that can really do something for them. They may have a social media or a bunch of social media accounts, and they're engaging with all of these different people because they need that attention. They need that 24/7 attention, okay? And they need it when they need it, which is all the time. Okay, and if you're not fulfilling that and you're not meeting their needs, they're going to discard you. So it's good to recognize if you have a narcissist in your camp early on. Okay, because they play a lot of games. Okay, they're going to play some games with you. You may not know what's going on. Okay, because you're looking at your relationship with this person as something serious, as something that you're trying to build something on, and they're not. They'll tell you that they are, but they're not. Okay, the game with them is supply, and or else you got to go. Basically, supply, or you just have to leave. Okay, They can have many alternate supplies. So, you know, if you think that, and they're always going to play the victim. That's another thing too. They are going to make you feel like in their past relationships that they were victimized. Okay. Yes. And they want any type of emotion from you. So again, that's where the game playing comes in at. And deep down, they really know the truth, but they're not going to acknowledge any of that. They'll never acknowledge any wrongdoing. They probably won't apologize to you. Like, maybe in the beginning, if something happens, they will, because they're still wearing the mask, and you don't really know who they are and that they are a narcissist. Okay. That narcissist, they just want to tear you down. Like, everything about you, they want to eliminate. And again, they want any emotion from you. Okay. So whether it's, you know, really just full on joy, full on bliss, you know, from what they've told you or things that they've said, or even if you're hurt and you're crying and you're sad and they get their fix either way. Okay. They're going to get their fix. So, if you gray rock them, now that's a whole other story right there. That may be even on a whole other video, but just briefly on the gray rock. If you go gray rock to a narcissist, it just kind of means you're flatline. Okay, no matter what they're talking about, all that bullshit they're going to tell you, you know, they're just trying to get, you know, a rise out of you one way or another. Okay, and then ultimately to tear you down. But if you're not supplying them with that attention and all of that, whether, like I said, whether negative, positive, they really want positive, but they'll settle for the negative too. If you're not supplying them with that, they got a problem with you. Okay. And they're going to work on you. And if them working on you, doesn't give them, or it doesn't make you respond better, they're going to try to teach you little lessons to let you know, don't do that shit again. Okay, they'll go silent on you. They'll ice you out for a bit, you know, a time. They'll take pictures with other girls, be out with other girls, cheat on you. They're gonna they don't give a fuck about you. That's just number one. Okay, and you got to be blunt about this when you're talking about these narcissists. This is how serious it is, and you're fooling around with these people. And if you don't know, okay. If you don't know better, you'll get sucked in. And what they do is, like, say if you're upset with them after they've done something, you may even call it off. You may even try and discard them. They're not going to hear that. They're not going to let you go until they're ready to discard you. Okay? And again, that won't happen if they don't have someone else, a new supply ready and in place to take your place. Okay, so they'll do whatever necessary, but usually they have someone already in place, and you know, they just take it from there. So if you find that that narcissist is doing all these things to you, it's best to discard him. Okay, and block his ass on everything, social media. Just go no contact. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no winning. I don't want you to look at this like you can win. Okay, you can't win against a narcissist. Okay, the only thing that you can do, like, you can cause injuries. You can cause a narcissistic injury to them, and God help you if you do that. Okay, because if you injure the narcissist, okay, emotionally, they will probably spend the rest of their lives trying to destroy you. Okay, and I mean in every way possible. They will try to destroy you. Again, this narcissist doesn't care about you. Okay, they never did. And I know it's hard to look back and just, you might have thought y'all were in a great place, a great relationship. Maybe you just thought you guys had problems and it's going to be fixable and all of these things like that. No, it's not. And it's not going to be fixed. Okay. that narcissist, once they've used you up, you're no longer a viable supply source for them. And so then the discard phase will come. Okay. Once they discard you, that's it. I mean, there's nothing to look for. Don't look back trying to say, like, I mean, of course, you want to know what happened. Of course, I get all of that. But if you're dealing with, that's with a regular person, okay, not a narcissist. If you're dealing with a narcissist, okay, or you probably found out too late that maybe you were dealing with a narcissist, if they discard you, you may have left them first, but in their mind, they're going to spin it all around, okay, and make it seem like, because it has to fit into their perfect, whatever they've thought about in their minds, it has to be something perfect in their mind, and they have to be the winner, okay? They have to feel like they've won, all right? Or else you're really going to injure them again emotionally. They really just can't handle any of that, okay? They believe that they are the absolute shit, all right? And anybody who's going to call them out on their bullshit, because they don't want to do anything. They don't want to put forth any effort. So if you find that you're in a relationship where is, one side, you're doing everything, you're putting in all the effort, you might be dealing with the narcissist, okay? And if you confront them and they try to make you feel bad, or they try to make it seem like it's all your fault, and I mean, you may end up crying because you like, oh my God, you can't believe that this person really just, came after you like this. Like, what is going on? Like, that's not normal behavior. But to the narcissist, again, they don't care about you, okay? And this is a mental disorder, okay? It has nothing to do with you. And as long as you understand not to take it personally, you can just go ahead and move on, from that. You got to just take the L. You have to be like, well, yep, that was a narcissist. He got me. You might love him, but don't let him hoover you back, because they're going to try to hoover you. Okay, I want you to know that. Because they don't look at you as a person. Okay, narcissistic victims are property. Okay, you're a thing to them. All right, and things have no feelings. So you're just like something that they can put away, maybe in a drawer, in a shelf, or whatever, and they'll get to you later. Maybe when the new supply run down, or if the new supply pull their mask off and pull their card and call them on their BS and let them know that they're full of it. That person is not going to appeal to the narcissist anymore. The narcissist is going to quickly try to get rid of that supply, which may have been good in the beginning, but it probably is no longer any good to that narcissist. So they're going to move on from that one as well. So you might find that this guy is just hopping around, you know what I'm saying? Or, it just depends on how good a supply he's found after he's discarded you. Again, it doesn't mean that, you didn't leave him. That's all ego. It doesn't matter who left whom, that's all about ego and all of that stuff. That's narcissistic. Okay. I really, and I used to buy into all of that as well. Well, you didn't leave me, I left you. Okay, I get it. All right, I've done it, been there, all of that. But at the end of the day, when I'm thinking about it, I say it doesn't matter as long as I escaped with my mental well-being, my physical well-being, and I'm all right. When I dealt with my narcissist, fairly even recently, I wound up having to change my phone number. Okay, I changed my number, blocked them on everything. All my social media accounts and everything, only because they don't know how to just let it go. Just let it go. If it's done and you've moved on or whatever, great, have a nice life. But they're not going to leave it at that. Okay, remember, you're property to this narc. Okay, so as long as they feel like your property, which it will be for the rest of your life, they're going to try to hoover you. They'll send flying monkeys, okay, after you, friends, whoever. The longer, it might take a month. It might be 2-3 months. It might even be 6 months. Trust and believe that narc is coming for you, okay? They're going to try to hoover you back. They'll tell you anything. They're going to lie. Oh, my God, they can lie. The lies that they're going to tell you are unbelievable. Okay? But to someone innocent, you come in with a free mind, with a healed heart, and you're thinking you just met the best guy or girl, because a narcissist can be a woman as well. But in my case, I'm thinking I met the best guy ever. Once I cut him off, okay? Once I stopped including him in things that I was doing with my family, once I stopped being attentive, once I stopped being caring and nurturing, because I pulled back. I did the whole gray rock thing because I'm good at it. I can gray rock you real quick, and I don't care, okay? Because, see, my thing is I just try to get out with my life intact. That's my thing. So I'm going to gray rock you. I was hoping for the discard to happen. But every time I try to, get up on that one up, he wouldn't acknowledge the breakup. So every time I tried to break up, he wouldn't acknowledge it. Only because he wasn't ready. He hadn't found a new supply yet. Okay? So he, I guess, began working on the supply, and I knew because I know the signs. So I knew that he was working on it, even though he was lying. Oh my God, the lies. Like I said, I didn't buy any of it. But at the end of the day, you don't lose them. So even if because you be in love with them, that's not no joke, because they really will, and it's like an addiction. A lot of people are addicted to their narcissists, okay, and they want to go back. However, I am not a glutton for punishment, okay? So I wouldn't. A lot of times I would love to try to be friends with, ultimately, but a lot of times you just can't be, because a person is just, if you know that person is just simply out to use you, okay, or destroy you, destroy your image, destroy your reputation. That narc, once you injure them, you got an enemy for life. And they're going to be nice to you while they're hoovering you. This is the part that I'm trying to get you guys to understand. While they're hoovering you, they're going to be nice. They're going to say everything. Oh, I'm going to marry you. We're going to be married. All of these different things. They're going to tell you whatever they need to tell you to get back in your good graces, okay? And once they're there, that's when they'll, set off the detonator, okay, to try to destroy you. So, again, you might want to pay attention to the person that you're with. Pay attention to the different signs, the red flags. If you've gotten love bombed, especially in the beginning, and then all of that fell off. If this person is putting you down, because they do, they start to put you down, saying any type of thing that's negative to you. They may talk about your weight. They may talk about your hair. They may talk about your house. This is a person who says that they love you. Okay, this is a person who says that you're going to be married one day. Okay, this same person is going to be the one that's going to do all of these things, and you're going to be wondering, like, wow, you love me, but how is it that you're doing all of these things? Because you're dealing with a narcissist, and this narcissist cares for no one. This narcissist loves no one outside of themselves, and everything in that narcissist's life is geared towards them. You may have money, okay, and they want some, okay. You may have a place for them to stay, okay, and they need a place to stay. So, or they would like a place to stay. You may, and you don't know that they're narcissists. You don't know that they don't care about you. They probably got you thinking that you're number one, okay, and you're really not. So, narcissists, you can't win this battle. The best thing you can do is get out and go no contact, stay no contact for the rest of your life. Because I'm telling you, they'll pop up. They'll pop up at your job. They'll pop up at your house. They don't care. They're not worried about nothing else, because remember, they're it. They're the stuff. Okay? They're king. And they want to be around anybody who doesn't know their true self. But yeah, that mask does come off after a while. And then you'll start to see that they aren't who they presented themselves as. In the beginning, they're actually sociopath, they're just those narcissists, yeah, they can do a number on you, okay? They can mess this up really well, all right? So be on the lookout for those narcissists. I'm gonna come back to you guys with some more videos about these narcissists, because they are a mess. And again, they don't love you, okay? They're not capable, excuse me, of loving you, okay? They are insecure in themselves, and you'll hear them say it. You'll hear them say, oh, I'm not that handsome, or I'm too fat, or they'll talk about themselves around you because they want you to tell them, no, you're handsome. No, you got a nice body. Yeah, your sex is good. You know, they want to hear all of this stuff, because really they don't believe it. Okay? On the inside, on the outside, they'll portray that they're, you know, the bomb, but inside of that narcissist, they feel very, very insecure, and this is why they need all of this attention from everywhere. And yeah, they're cheaters, and they're big time liars. And you could definitely be dealing with a narcissist if you're going through any of this. And watch out for the Hoover. Like I said, the love bomb. Watch those love bombs, the hoovering. Watch out for the breakdown. That's when they try to tear you down. And then ultimately the discard phase. Like I said, whether you discard them or they discard you, either way, you got to go, because they need a fresh supply. So, you know, usually you take it for what it is. I mean, you don't have a choice. There's nothing you can do. You can't beat that narcissist. Let them know, listen, you won, okay? I bow gracefully, but that will only buy you a short amount of time, usually, depending on how great the new supply is. But they'll definitely be back to hoover you. So you have to be ready, okay? And you know, there's no one-upping them. You know, there's no revenge that you can do that will matter to them, because again, they don't feel things like we do. So okay, guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share this video with someone. This is a lot. This is a big deal, and you might be able to help someone out by sharing it. The little subscribe thing right there, yeah, click on that. So yeah, your girl Goddess here, sending out positive vibes for you guys on this beautiful sunny day. Okay, you guys take care.